Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel and another new tank, another event tank that you can get for absolutely free. It is the Titan Mark 1. Basically, it is a Crusader. It is a tier 5 tank. That's actually not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, obviously, not really that many hit points and not much armor at all. DPM 1360, and that is a magazine reload of 6.9 seconds and an intra-clip reload of 1 second. It has 2 shells. Each shell does around 90 damage. Not too bad. So you can do sort of 180 per 7 seconds. Penetration 130 on your AP, 180 on your APCR, and only 15 on your HE. Not going to really get any many HE shots at all. As I said, 90 on your AP, only 80 on your APCR. So if you do need to shoot APCR, you're only losing 10 damage, so 20 damage if you use the clip. 2.9 aim time and 0.315 gun dispersion, and it has a lovely 12 degrees of gun depression, 50 kilometers per hour. So not bad at all, but trying to play this tank at the moment, oh my god, it is terrible. Just look at this matchmaking. 440 TPs in my team and 3 on the enemy team. Now, I hate this now at the moment. When you play a new tank, usually back in the day, you are top tier for the first 5 to 10 battles, and then you get put into higher tier. But this is one of my first battles. I don't think I've actually played it against tier 4 yet. So I played to try and get tier 4 just to see how good it really is when you are top tier, because coming up against the same tank, 340 TPs, the new tank out there, it's very difficult to play a tier 5 tank up against all these heavy tanks. So I really wanted to play tier 4. In the end, I couldn't do it, so I just went with what I've got. Very frustrating, but that's what it is. It's a new update and it brings a new tech tree, and that's what actually happens. So yeah, this game isn't actually that good, but you know, it just gives you the look of the tank and see how it actually performs. We do bounce a shot there, but that was just because of that angle. You're really not going to bounce too much in this tank, to be honest. Everyone's going to focus you because you're just butter. You are butter, but it does have a nice gun. I do like the gun. I like the speed, and of course it's the new Titan tank, so I think these have just taken over from the defenders. Instead of bringing more defenders into the game, I think Wargaming have now just introduced this Titan series. So I expect more Titan tanks to come in the near future. I don't know what they will be, but yeah, I think these Titans are definitely the new defender. So the Crusader, basically the Titan Mark 1, which is basically a Crusader. It's a decent tank for free, and you can get this for free. Fair enough, you won't be able to, or you can't get the Titan HN for free because that is a tier 7, which, to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in, because I think we all expected it to kind of be overpowered, but it really isn't. But this tank, for you guys to get something for free, we all like freebies. We all like freebies, and especially when they're tanks, you know. We like the premium time and stuff like that. So to get free tanks, especially in events, is actually really good, because it used to be where you could only sort of get parts, or you could get a discount off that tank in the event. So I like to see that, and I'm sure you guys like to see that. Whether it'll be a good tank or a bad tank, at the end of the day, it's still a free tank, especially for you guys that are free to play. So I will hopefully be grinding on my free to play account, because why not? It is a free tank. If I could do so, that is quite easy. I don't know if the event is going to be easy or if it's going to be hard, if you can miss a few days or not. At the moment, I don't know, but by the time this video is released, the event's already started, I believe, yesterday. So yeah, we will know by the time this video is released, we'll know if it is going to be a difficult event or not. Now, one thing is for sure, that this is a tier 5 tank, and the event is actually probably going to be harder than the 50 TP prototype event, which in my opinion is nice to have a free tank, but I just think with that event, Wargaming did it all wrong, where you could just drop down to tier 4 in your platoon and just farm kills. This event's going to be actually harder than a tier 9 event. Crazy to to actually say that, but yeah, it is definitely going to be a little bit harder, but I don't know how hard. That's one thing I don't know how hard. So this literally here is the best battle that I've had, and unfortunately it doesn't go too well. So the Stug here has decided to YOLO. We've got the VK28 kill our Poodle, so we're already one tank down. Now this Stug has just gone full YOLO mode. Now I do mess up here. I take one shot and I just bounce the next shot instead of aiming, which would have brought him down to, I maybe would have killed him. I don't know if I would have done that high, but you never know. That would have been a kill for me. So here we now have 2 tanks down and the enemy only have 1. Now I do mess up a little bit here. I'm going for the M6 because he's isolated. He does have the 40 TP behind him, but I was actually hoping my guys would actually push these guys, all the tanks to the right. I was hoping that they would push and I'd get some free shots, but at the moment they are not pushing. They are just sort of sitting there. They are doing damage, but I was hoping that they was pushing, that they would push the M6 and then we could go on and push the 40 TP. So we're going to get one more shot in on the M6, but unfortunately I do take another shot, which is very, very unfortunate because that hit points that I've just wasted there could come in handy later on in the game. So at the moment it is a 5 versus 5. I mean, we are losing on supremacy points. The enemy have cap A and they are recapping base B. So now I'm just looking around, and this guy on the right, he is isolated. The 40 TP is isolated, so we need to take care of him, but I don't want to get a crossfire shot from this VK28, so I just want to scare him a little bit, do a little bit of damage to him, bring him down to maybe a 1 clip, and now we can push forward to this 40 TP and get behind with my team. We are losing on supremacy points and we are down on tanks, so we need to take this guy out as soon as possible, and of course I would bounce my first shot. So we're up to 1,000 damage at the moment, and now this guy luckily doesn't really want to know me until I'm just sort of right behind him, and at this point I'm thinking, right, I'm dead. So the only thing I go for is go forward. Luckily I do miss, he does miss the shot, and I do manage to get the kill to bring it now down to a 3 versus 3. And I'm thinking, okay, this Panzer 5.4 is a 1 shot. I know that the other guy up there, the VK, is a 1 shot. The only tank that is going to be a real problem is the Matilda. Excuse me. So at the moment I have nothing else on my mind apart from recapping the bases. I don't want to be spotted going there, and hopefully I'll be able to get behind these guys and maybe kill one of them whilst I am on my way to base B. And I'm actually telling the guy left, I'm like, just go to base A. We have to do this. We have to, not the VK, sorry, it's the T-37. The VK is already dead. I'm not sure how he died. So I really want to take this guy just to bring the supremacy points down a little bit, and now I have to recap this base. Now I am looking, I do go for the reload just so I can kill this guy with a 1 clip. So we are reloading. I mean, the reload's actually pretty good for auto reloader, and it really feels that. It really feels quick when you are reloading. So now unfortunately it's just me and this Matilda left alive, and what's more unfortunate, he is sitting by base A where I really need to go. So at this point I know it is literally impossible to win, so I'm just going there. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to sit on the base and circle him or whatever, but as soon as I get there it does reach 1,000 hit supremacy points, and because of his reload is like 3 seconds, I wasn't able to do it. But it's still a fairly decent game, and it just shows you these guys that this tank can perform. It's actually not a bad tank, but when you come up against tier 6 every single battle, it does struggle. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Enjoy your free tank. It is not bad at all. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With